Welcome back to the Gridiron Drive. We are doing a 7-round mock draft for the New York Giants. We already confirmed we're forced taking Shedeur Sanders 3rd overall. I'm going rogue despite what my co-host Peter Trana and our guest Matt Hicks, the FF educator, said. Right, guys? Shedeur, no matter what. It's like the draft day. No Vontae Mack?
I don't think so, Anthony.
Okay, all right. No Shedeur.
I think you would make...
All right, guys. It's been real. Make sure to like and subscribe.
That would make like half the fan base really happy and half the fan base miserable, I think.
Yeah. All right.
The Shedeur Sanders copium on Giants Twitter has been going on for 3 months already.
Well, they're such a battered group. We're part of this group, Matt, right?
We?
Come on, Matthew.
It's in your blood.
It's in your blood, buddy. They're just dying for anything to grasp onto after watching Daniel Jones for 6 years. So let's get this thing fired up.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best to make all the Giants fans happy and save Joe Shane's job, save Brian Dable's job. We're going to do a bunch of these mocks. We're going to do some here, some on Matt's channel over on the Rookie Big Board. So head on over to the Rookie Big Board YouTube as well so you can check out what's going on there. You've probably been there if you're here, but, go there again anyway. Catch up on the new stuff. Matt's a full-blown degenerate. He's got all types of scouting reports and all the good stuff pre-draft up there.
I will say you got to check out the Patreon too because I'm in there. You get access to the Discord. That's been fun. It's been helpful. There you go, Matt.
Appreciate you, Pete.
No, legit.
That's a company man right there.
Yeah. Not even in the company.
All right.
Everyone's in the company.
It's one big family. All right. Cam Ward goes 1st overall. Travis Hunter goes 2nd overall.
It's got to be Abdul.
I know it's got to be Abdul Carter.
Unless like his injury comes back way worse than expected, you have to draft Abdul Carter there, in my opinion.
I would tend to agree. Matt, do you have a different thought process there?
Yeah, that's the correct thought process. I just want to, when you get intrusive thoughts?
Yeah.
I was like, what if they took Genti 3?
MetLife Stadium would be on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That would be something. Oh, man, that would be something.
Yeah, it's got to be Carter, though.
It's got to be Abdul Carter, the edge rusher from Penn State.
I mean, like, Kayvon's not stopping him from getting on the field. He's on his 5th year, I think. Just get better in the trenches.
Take good players. Just take good players. All right, they're up at 34. Ooh. Shedeur goes 1 pick before for the Cleveland Browns. The Shedeur Sanders dream is dead in round 2. Luther Burden goes pick 32 to the Eagles, because of course he does. Derek Harmon, 31. Walter Nolan to the Bills at 30. What are we thinking out in these BPA streets for the Giants?
I mean, I like those 2 top guys right there. To me, either Zabel or Alexander. I would love that as a Giants fan. I would entertain like Milroe here. I know, Matt, you probably hate that. I wouldn't
touch that.
Yeah, I think he would. At least, I think Dable could maximize his skills, but
he doesn't have the time, though.
Right.
That's true. That's true. Like
he's not going to put that effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many quarterbacks for day 2 and 3 that they're very closely ranked, in my opinion, that I would probably go one of those, honestly, 3 guys up there, Scouting, Zabel, Alexander. What do you guys think?
There's this feeling I get as a Giants fan that, yes, they need help along the offensive line, but they've missed so much. Are they just going to keep going back to it?
Yeah.
Is there some psychological barrier that's going to get thrown up with this idea of hitting on offensive line, especially interior?
I mean, I think last year they were much better, like the first few weeks when Andrew Thomas was healthy, and then it all fell apart.
You put Zabel inside? Yeah,
I would kick him inside. Who's their right guard right now? Is it Evan Neal? Who did they just resign there? Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank.
It's
Van Roten.
Yeah.
You don't
feel good about either of those.
As someone who has watched Greg Van Roten play guard for their favorite team, Gray Zabel would dethrone Greg Van Roten pretty quickly. I kind
all
of
right
like
with
the
that.
thought of going Gray Zabel, honestly. I like Darius Alexander a lot, but I feel like the drop off from Alexander to a potential defensive lineman a round from now might not be as significant as the drop from Gray Zabel, who I'm kind of surprised didn't go in round 1.
Right.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Zabel?
Yeah.
All right, Gray Zabel at 34. They come back up at 65. Trey Harris goes a pick before. Josh Farmer, the defensive lineman from Florida State. Jared Ivey, the edge from Ole Miss.
Little run on Ole Miss players.
Yeah.
Maybe
Travion Henderson goes to the Lions here. That's
Overkill.
something. Yeah.
It's just wild enough to work.
Yeah.
Matt, I think you kind of hinted at your pick there. What are you thinking? Oh no, he read it. He's gone.
I'm not even a fan, but I know Anthony's a big fan. So of a particular quarterback who's not there.
That's what I was
gone.
going to say. He's gone.
He's
Where
gone.
did he go? He went.
He did go.
Where did
All right.
Where did Dart go?
Can we take a peek at the wide receiver position?
Yes, we sure can. Oh, buddy.
Ooh.
We got some guys we all love here.
Oh man. I got to tell you what, wide receivers Matt loves going round 3 to the Giants has never failed before.
That's a Hyatt joke, right?
That's a Jalen Hyatt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure for the people who aren't.
That's fair.
Matt, do you like Noel more than Jalen Royals?
Yes. Jalen Noel is my wide receiver 5 right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
No.
That's fair.
Now, paying Darius Slayton kind of throws a little wrench in this. I mean, it's kind of like the Juwan Johnson thing we were talking about with the Saints. Is Darius Slayton stopping you from drafting Jalen Noel? Probably not.
That's a good point. I mean, they did give Darius Slayton Saquon Barkley money, so.
Matt, are you an Eagles fan?
I'm a Ravens fan.
I would be.
Darius Slayton is not going to stop you from adding a wide receiver.
I like either of the Jalen's there. I like Jalen Royals a little bit more, but it's negligible. It's not a hill I'm willing to die on.
Yeah.
If everybody else likes Jalen
they have
Noel
another
more.
3rd round pick, so we could try to play the board, come back to wide receiver with that comp pick that they have in the 3rd round.
Do we want to take a look at what's left on the D line since we didn't take Darius Alexander?
Yeah,
Take Omar Norman Lott.
that's a big boy.
Put that big fella next to Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, I kind of like that, but then I'm also thinking, man, they really didn't do much on the offense in free agency. Their offense was bad last year. They did a lot on the defense. Like I'm looking at Morrison, I'm like, man, that would be nice, but they got a Debo.
I don't think corner's fixed though.
Right.
Darian Porter there, Benjamin Morrison there.
I don't hate the idea of Darian Porter there.
Yeah. He's bigger than everything they got, in their cornerback room right now. What about Arroyo?
What do they have at tight end?
They've got
Theo
Bellinger
Johnson?
and they've got Johnson.
Yeah.
It feels repetitive
Yeah.
Yeah.
unless you don't believe in those guys.
Well, they got Dulcich too. Greg Dulcich.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, me too.
I think they snuck him last year in the practice squad. No,
All right.
we're dragging here. What are we doing?
I think it's wide receiver or corner. We could give him the corner and see what wide receiver falls to us at 99.
Let's give him Porter.
All right, let's
I
give
like
him
that.
Darian Porter and then see what wide receivers we have left at 99. The ones that we both talked about are both going to go. Yep, Jalen Royals went at 86. Let's
Tez Johnson in the 3rd round. Yeah, that's definitely happening.
yeah, so best wide receivers according to PFF's board, Isaiah Bond, Torrey Horton, Pat Bryant, Kobe Hudson,
Scroll a little bit.
Kyle Williams.
What in the world?
We missed it.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah,
We missed it.
That's all right.
It.
yeah.
I think they need corner more than wide receiver.
I
I would
so.
tend to agree.
yeah.
I would tend to agree.
I don't think we've drafted a quarterback.
Yeah, this has to be quarterback territory right now.
All right, so Will Howard available, Riley Leonard, Dylan Gabriel, Quinn Ewers, Kyle McCord, Tyler Shuck.
We gave Shuck to the Saints, but I feel like, man,
We can't keep Tyler Shuck to every team in round 3 or round 4.
But that's who I would take.
yeah, same.
Yeah. Let's
I
give Tyler
don't-
Shuck.
I don't.
Okay.
We'll just stagger these
In
episodes.
this situation, who's the quarterback, right? Is it Jameis Winston? Because if it's Jameis Winston, yeah, I think like Shuck is enough of a similar, pocket archetype, big arm. There's enough there.
No love for Will Howard?
Dude, I'm not opposed to Will Howard. I think Will Howard can execute offense. Quite frankly, if you're thinking of the type of quarterback that we always put in our head that Brian Dable can coach up because he coached up Josh Allen, like Will Howard is a solid 15% Josh Allen,
I don't know.
Which isn't bad.
I feel like after the Daniel Jones thing, even though they're not comparable, I would want to either swing for more upside than Will Howard. Like if we're doing the Dayball thing, I would almost rather Riley Leonard later than, like even though just have him, run the ball. Gosh, for me it's either
Riley Leonard is the closest thing you can get to Daniel Jones. Are we going to entertain Quinn? I mean, it's end of round 3, guys. I mean,
I
it would.
I have no problem taking Quinn Ewers here. If you guys are on board with taking Quinn, we're making Quinn a day 2 pick.
I mean, are you comfortable getting roasted in the comments?
I was going to say, Big Blue Nation is going to fry us. Anthony's a Jets fan, by the way, guys. So
yes.
Diehard Jets.
Sabotaging us.
Yeah. Hey, I will be happy if the Jets take Quinn Ewers.
Wait.
I know I'm the only person that'll be happy, but I still believe in Quinn.
The Giants pick in 6 more picks here. So is there anybody on the board
aside from a quarterback?
It'll feel better if we say Quinn Ewers on day 3.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, to be fair, this worked so good for us when we did it with wide receiver.
Guys,
all the wide receivers we wanted fell to us. So
guys,
6 quarterbacks are going.
I know
what
you're going to say, Pete. I know what you're going to say.
Is Devin Neal the pick right there?
Man, but I love Tyrone Tracy.
I know, but have a little, thunder, lightning.
Again, I'm here for the Devin Neal day 2 agenda, as I know Matt is.
He's not getting to 99. This is ridiculous. Just scroll a little bit here at CPPA.
Deion Walker's still there. If you want some beef.
Yeah.
Did we go D-line or no?
No, we went Zabel round 2, Porter round 3.
We went Zabel and then Darian Porter.
I'd probably feel better about Walker.
Yeah,
but I'll defer. I'm not locked in on that.
You could probably get another running back later on that I feel good about as a running back too. Walker would look pretty good next to Dex. That would be like almost a ton in 2 players right there.
Yeah.
Let's give him Deion Walker. That's a fun interior defensive line.
That.
All right, so after Walker,
we survived.
Devin Neal goes 1 pick before. Right? Devin Neal goes 104 to the Cleveland Browns, but none of the quarterbacks went. So if we want quarterback here, we still have the same list of players available to us.
By the way, Dylan Gabriel's good. Just saying.
He is.
Yeah. I don't think Dylan Gabriel should be a day 3 quarterback. He will be, I think, but he shouldn't be. It's just like, I know you're betting on outlier size, but I don't know, man. Just when it comes down to playing quarterback, like playing the position, I don't think there's many guys that do it better than him in this draft.
I mean, all the wide receivers are small. Maybe having a short quarterback, like they could do a small king thing together.
Lean into it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad point.
I think the best quarterback available is Tyler Shuck, but we already took him in our Saints video, so I don't know if we're trying to respect, that side of the process here.
Yeah.
I'll defer to where you guys want to go with this, but we need to go quarterback.
Pete, you bleed blue.
The real Giants fan.
Yeah. The full-blooded Giants fan.
I would go Shuck.
Not a half-blood prince like Mart over here.
Yeah, Mart. I would go Shuck, and we did it for the Saints video, but I mean, listen, that's the guy we like. I like Quinn Ewers. I just get worried about him, his processing, and what he's going to be in the NFL,
and how soon he'll get hurt.
Right. I like McCord, but I think you could wait for him. And I think Shuck, there's no chance he's here in round 4. I think he's a top end of round 2 guy, in my opinion.
You want to just make it?
I like that.
You want to make it a bit, and we'll take Tyler Shuck for every team in round 4.
Let's do it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to it.
Let's give him Tyler Shuck.
All right, good pick, good value there.
Let's make our next team a non-quarterback needy team, please.
Yeah. 154. I got 3 picks left. We're up at 154.
I think this would be an appropriate time to look at running back.
Or
let's take a
receiver.
peek.
Or, yeah, we still haven't taken a wide receiver.
That's true, too.
Do you guys like Nick Nash?
Do you like wide receivers who can catch the ball and separate?
I do. I happen to.
Just a question.
Oh,
wait, is my guy here? Keep scrolling. Yeah. No. Yeah. Ty Felton, baby. Come on.
Yeah.
Small King matches up.
It's got some juice, though.
Oh, man,
Be fast. That would be fun. I like Ty Felton there. There's nobody else that really like
they kind of need an X. So I understand why you went Nick Nash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a good X.
Not saying that we should pick him here, but I just want to point out that I still want Juice Wells to be a thing.
All right.
Tootin is there too.
I'll tell you what, why don't you draft him on your teams?
Yeah, but round 6, 7.
Round 8. Yeah, he's a good round 8 guy. In all seriousness, I mean, XFL?
Yeah.
Hey, what is it called now? Is it still the XFL?
I think so.
I think so.
Jordan
Tootin is still
James.
there. I don't think Tootin is going to be around this late. Like, I'm not saying he should go earlier than this, but I feel like someone's going to fall in love with the measurables.
The problem with Tootin, and I like Tootin, and I agree, I think he's probably going to be gone already. He's got to play with some gaps, man. And I just don't know if he's going to get that.
No.
I don't think it's going to help the Giants or Tootin for him to go to New York.
Yeah.
No.
I think Khalil Mullins is a good compliment. I think Mullins and Monangai are a good compliment to Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree.
I don't know. I'm still liking Nick Nash too, but I'm.
Hey, if you want to go Nick Nash, like in terms of profile, that's probably the wide receiver that makes the most sense for what they need.
Yeah.
I'm fine going Nick Nash.
All right, let's give him Nick Nash. Let's give him some help on the outside there.
We
All
still
right,
got picks. We could go back.
We got
to
picks.
wide receiver.
219 and 246 left. All right, so 219.
You know what? Humor me. Let's take another look at the quarterbacks.
Okay.
Could they double dip?
I don't know about that one.
DJU.
I love that they put him in, and I did the exact same thing with the rookie big board. He's the absolute last player on the rookie big board, despite the fact he hasn't gone to the combine. He hasn't done anything. Like, I need to feel that. I need to see that he's on the board. I will say, I like Seth Hennigan.
I was gonna say that too.
I think Seth Hennigan could absolutely manage and execute an offense. It's up to you guys whether you think it's ridiculous to go 2 quarterbacks, but I mean, it's Tommy DeVito on the roster right now.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it's ridiculous when you don't have anything. Like
Right.
like we said, it feels like Rodgers is a Steeler or retires or something crazy.
You know who's loving this video? Like, we're definitely going to get a like from Tommy DeVito. He's like, yes, guys, this is a good mock draft right here.
Tommy DeVito's like, I love Nick Nash.
Yeah, I mean, what's the best case scenario for them in the veteran market right now? Russell Wilson,
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with that. I get that he's like the best.
And I mean, even if you hit on Shuck, you still need, it's not a bad idea to have a developmental long-term backup. It's your 3rd guy on the roster.
Yeah, we could go there. We could look at running back still.
Is there any like value like linebackers or
Woody Marks do anything for you?
I love Woody Marks, but I don't know that he complements Tracy. Where did you want to go, Pete?
I was saying if there's any like value in the linebacker market, I don't know that like they don't really have too much depth at linebacker.
You want the other Jalen Walker?
Yeah, these none of these names are inspiring here.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody really popping off the board. Who are the Giants' safeties?
Well, they just signed.
Oh yeah,
Yep, Javon Holland.
Javon Holland, that's right.
And they have Tyler Nubin, Dane Belton,
and they just drafted Nubin a year ago, right?
Yeah,
that was
I think they're in an all right place. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say we go Seth Hennigan, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, honestly, like,
why not?
There's nobody else like really stopping us. Let's give him Seth Hennigan.
They need to take swings there at that position. Why not?
One
All right,
more.
and their last
We got to
pick,
do another one of these.
pick number 246. You want to triple down on quarterback? No, I'm just kidding.
Max Brosmer, baby.
I got another guy.
Who's your guy?
I got another guy.
Don't say Kyron Lacey.
I'm not. Okay. I'm going all the way to Montana State here.
Okay.
With this guy, Marcus Weir. Again, what I said in the last video, I'm just looking for some kind of trait.
Interior, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, interior offensive line. He grades well on PFF. Looks like he's been a solid starter. I mean, would a Giant fan be mad if they got a guard at round 7? Like,
hey, let's show Montana State some love.
and look at that logo. That's a sick logo. Like,
What a transition, man. You go from living in Montana to
yeah, right.
to Queens or something, you know?
no,
Let's
probably
give
New
him
Jersey.
Marcus Ware.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's
Northern
see.
Jersey.
Let's see if PFF gave us an F for drafting Tyler Shuck another time. Yep, they did.
Yeah.
They hate
That's a
round
big
4
F.
Tyler Shuck.
Well,
So we took Abdul
3
Carter.
A's, though.
Yeah, Abdul Carter, Gray Zabel, Darian Porter. We killed it. Deion Walker at 99 got us a B+. Tyler Shuck in round 4 at 105. Nick Nash at 154. Seth Hennigan at 219. And Marcus Ware at 246. A solid B+ from PFF.
I mean, besides doubling down on quarterback, it's realistic that week 1, all of these guys start besides whoever the quarterback that doesn't win that job is. You know what I mean? Like, it's not unrealistic.
Yeah, decent shot. They could play Tyler Shuck and Seth Hennigan. See how things go.
All right, Giants fans, comment down below. Let us know if you like what we did, if you hate what we did, if you would have went quarterback earlier, later, whatever the case may be. We want to hear it. And make sure you head on over to the Rookie Big Board, patreon.com/Rookie Big Board, as little as $5 a month. You can get an excellent slew of resources from Matt and company. And yeah, we'll be back with more draft content very soon.
Keep the drive alive. Don't forget to like and subscribe.